Okay, so Thursday, 13th. Let's see what we have over here and what we can expect as of today. So as of yesterday, what we had said of the 4-hour context areas, the 4-hour fair value gaps that we traded into, then we did reject higher nicely. I just changed the broker, one of the broker charts. This is what I did trade in, what we were watching yesterday, but all the same, though there are some kind of differences. As you can see, the current candle has 3 hours 52 minutes to close, but for this other broker, this candle has 52 minutes before it closes. You see there is a difference over there. So using this one, what we can see is we had this liquidity sweep, and remember from the daily time frame, we have been bullish, respecting bullish fair value gaps, right? So we have been bullish, respecting these bullish fair value gaps that was tapped into. Market rallied higher, formed a fair value area that currently has been respected, because you can see the market only weaked and then we reversed higher. Didn't confirm a bullish engulfing candle, because this candle should have closed above this opening price of the previous candle to confirm the bullish engulfing candle. That didn't confirm, but since I'm bullish, and what I can target is this external range liquidity resting above this level. So that's what we can target of the daily time frame. But now we need to identify the context area. So I'm still bullish as of today, because everything has confirmed. We have this liquidity sweep, we have this liquidity sweep over there, then price pushed higher. We can see a change of character or a market structure shift by the market closing above this swing point that swept the liquidities, and that's confirming we are expecting bullish markets going higher. Also, we are forming a fair value area. If we consider the low, the high, and then the lower low, swept that, then we have this candle that confirmed the market structure shift closing above that swing point. So to me, we have also a fair value area that has been formed. Also had this one over here, this candle's high, also confirmed fair value area when this candle closed above it. Then we are weakening a lot, and a possible fair value gap gonna be confirmed. We have a small fair value gap over here, as well as we have this for our fair value gap at this point in time. So if we ensure everything is balanced off, we have the 4-hour fair value gap, as well as we have this small fair value gap. Is it possible that the market might drop to those fair value gap, rebalance them, then go higher? Because remember, we also have PPI, which is also a major liquidity. So for our FVG should be bottom right. So having those key levels, now the big question is, could we really drop onto this level of which we can continue higher? So to have that, we need to have some confirmations of the 1-hour time frame and see what the 1-hour time frame is actually doing. Of the 1-hour time frame, what we can see is a price is forming breaking bullish highs, or is forming a bullish structure whereby we are breaking through swing points, forming fair value gaps. And currently what we can see is price drop deeper into these fair value gaps, and somehow we are reacting. So if price is bullish, maybe and the price will not be tapping into these fair value gaps. For now, it's also possible, but until we have a candle closing above these consecutive down close candles, the 4 down close candles, until we have a candle closing above them, then I will not really expect to see market drop to this. But as of now, we might just push range, then later on we might sink into it, and then we push higher. So that's what I will be watching as of today. expect maybe price to sting into the 4-hour fair value gap as well as this 4-hour fair value gap also. This will be my context area, but if that fails, then I will try to look for buying opportunities if we have candle closing above these 4 consecutive down close candles, engage with price going higher, as well as see whether our yesterday's trade will hit TP. So currently for yesterday's trade, my stops are at break even, so I'm risking nothing, but also I can have them slightly below this, but due to the PPI news, it's better to have them at break even, risk free, and wait and see what the market will do. So that is it for today. That's what I'm really expecting as for gold. If anything happens, I will let you know, then we can engage. So compared to this other chart, what we can see is we had a down close candle that rejected nicely going higher. We didn't really tap into that fair value area, as well as the 4-hour IR. What we only formed is a fair value gap. So if I can align, yeah, there we go. So we have confirmed a slight fair value gap also from this chart. It's the same gold, but different brokers, and the different brokers have different prices, and they have different price actions. So that's why it's always good also to compare. We also have a deeper fair value gap over here, which to me it's really unlikely that we might expect price to push to that level. But the 1-hour time frame is similar. We had that fair value gap had been traded into. Now we are pushing higher until price closes above this high. So I'll have my alert at that level. If prices close above that point in time, then I can engage with price going higher. So that's what we have. I don't know whether you guys trade BTC. I have also I've held these for I think a long time, but currently BTC is also consolidating at around the entry point. I'm expecting a drop for BTC, but if you want anything concerning BTC, then you can let me know, then we can check on it. I don't know if we can have a look at what GJ did yesterday. All right, GJ is consolidating, but we are also forming bullish fair value gaps. Remember, we talked about this fair value area. If it's being disrespected, we can expect to see this high being taken. So currently we are inside that fair value gap. If we see this candle closing are above this down close candle, then we can expect a push going higher, and I think GJ has a nice price action. So wait for displacement with fair value gap and closure above these highs. We can engage with price also going higher. USDJPY, we are also at that we kind of disrespected the fair value area, and if we disrespect that, then what we can expect is a push to that high. But at this point in time, want to see how price will react to this fair value gap, as well as this 4-hour engulfing candle. But also see, we have the daily possibly gonna be ranging to confirm a daily fair value gap, of which possibly we might react off as of tomorrow of this fair value gap. So we can be mindful of that possible fair value gap for USDJPY, as well as one for these GJ, and also long-term wise can also expect to these liquidities that we talked yesterday. I think now we have more confirmation with these displacements. We can favor only one direction, which is bullish going higher. And Euro price didn't really react off the level we were expecting. So we expected a reaction of this level, but what price had displaced with fair value gap, we stung into the fair value gap and price pushed higher. So we disrespected this fair value area, and you can see what the market rallied for is those fair value areas high, which we said, and since price didn't really react off this place, didn't displace with fair value gaps. Remember we said off this area we want to see displacement with fair value gaps for us to engage. So at a point where we saw this candle displacing lower and had no fair value gaps, or the bearish fair value gaps were not being respected, then a target to the fair value areas high was most likely. So a good trade could have been taken at this point in time. So immediately this candle fully disrespected the bearish fair value gap, then this retracement lower, I guess, could have given a good buy opportunity targeting those highs. So at this point in time, around this fair value gap, this was an ideal entry point, 1 to 2, then boom, out. So we'll be mainly focusing on gold today. So that's where my main focus is, and I don't want to have many things in mind, but only to wait and see what price will be telling me, then to engage. Also, we have this consecutive down close candles. If the market closes above them, then we can also try to see how price is engaging with price, then maybe possibly look for another re-entry. And remember, the final target is this PDH, can expect that, but also we can take a profits at this point in time. We call it a rejection block. It's a key level where sometimes price sweeps and then retraces, so we can ensure that this can be our first target, then our second target should be at that point. So that's what I'm expecting as of today. Let's see what will happen, and we engage appropriately.